I see only the past. As stated in this course, it can be pretty intense to understand what this is all referring to. I personally would suggest that this is actually the foundation for the rest of the course, as many would refer to the first and second lessons. Now, it's interesting because it even refers to as this is the reason why nothing means anything. This is the why you give all the meaning it has for you. This is why you understand anything you see. This is why your thoughts do not mean anything. This is why you're never upset for the reasons. We've already went through this, didn't we? It's interesting because we don't recognize that the only way in which we perceive a physical world is by definitions within our consciousness. That literally, as we look about, as it mentioned a cup, looking at a cup, are you just reviewing your previous definitions of a cup? Feeling it on your rim of your, feeling the cup, what a cup does, what it's for, and so on. You've learned this stuff. Now, a cup is actually quite a distance from the beginning of all time. It has all been developed layers upon layers and layers, and that time is such a deeply rooted concept within this separation experience. That time is a very profound thing to overcome because we think that it's impossible to do so. So profundity is actually the recognition that what we thought was impossible is possible. So it's interesting because while you look out in the world, you are literally seeing your mind. Everywhere you look, you see a window. You see previous experiences with windows. You see a time in which windows were defined for you. Now, this means what happened, and a lot of people think this, what happens when you first experience window or you first experience shoe? And this is literally an opportunity of your consciousness, which was likely before you were born, so don't worry about it so much, to develop the experience of what it is. So you actually developed the entire experience of your world and the way you see it now around you. It is the way in which you think. Now, to put it in a different way, which I'm sure I'm losing a lot of you, no big deal, it's okay. We feel our sensory perceptions. We see our sensory perceptions. We hear them. We experience the world through our sensory perceptions, regardless of how many you have. The definition is actually in your mind. So the mind processes the sensory perceptions. Now, you think you're feeling a table, but you're really just feeling energy. You're feeling the spiritual universe. And your mind has defined it, that particular types of frequencies, location, and everything, to be a table. It's not actually a table. It's not actually a cup. So you're actually distorting reality by your obsession with what you believe is real. So you're looking at the world with your obsession of what you believe is real. So this course is about getting past the obsessions of your mind and what you insist is real. This is not about finding some other dogma to add to the beliefs that you already have. No. This is actually about coming back to where you understood the world before you were born. How you experienced reality before you made it into a world. So it's pretty intense. And absolutely beautiful. So the construct of the world is a thought system in your mind. layers and layers and layers and layers of thought all develop the entire experience of what some people would call the evolution of the world, but I would call the evolution of consciousness, thinking and exploring its own self. So as you're looking about, you're looking at definitions. You're looking at your mind. You're looking at previous decisions of what you wanted to believe as your reality.